What's up? What's up? What's up, collective? It's your girl Aqua May, and I am here to do an E King reading for the month of May for the collective. We're going to see what energy comes out. What is the message? All right, we're going to get some clarity, get deep into it, and see what's up. Okay, so sit back and relax, tap into the message, take what resonates, leave the rest for whoever else may need it. I do thank you for being here with us today. All right. Yeah, so let's get going. Hello, Julie. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you being here. All right, so let's see what the E King message is. If you've been here before, you already know, but if you haven't, I'll let you know. All right, the dice are to let me know if I need one card or two cards, okay? So if I get an odd number, it's going to be one card. If I get an even number, then it's two cards. All right? But let's get into it. Let's tap into the message. Okay, right? All right. All right. All right. I feel like I've been going for a while and I haven't. But for whatever reason, I feel like I'm approaching into something that I haven't in a while. I'm recording, babe. Okay, just put it there. Okay, close the door. All right, there we go. But yes, I am here to do this message. E King message. That's what we're talking about. Bam. My son just threw me off. Like I was in the middle of saying something and I don't know where I left off. But nonetheless, angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, thank you for being here with us today. Thank you for tapping in, helping us with this message. Our higher selves is in alignment with the universe, and God is always and forever with us. All right. So let's see. E King messages. Do we need one card today or do we need two, Spirit? Do we need one or do we need two? Oh, we got four, three, and one. Okay. So we're getting two cards today. Two cards for the collective for the month of May. All right. And the difference of getting one card from the E King and two cards, the easiest way I can explain it is, I mean, if you're not aware, and this is to my knowledge, maybe you have different knowledge, that's okay. But to get one card means it's like a very straightforward message versus the two cards. It's like, this is what's happening, but this is kind of what needs to work or like the underlying layer of it. Okay. So we're getting two cards. We're going to see why. We're going to see the message. All right. For the collective, let me get two cards, please. Dang, they came out together. So you have 45 and 50 that came out together. All right. Gathering and the vessel. All right. I'm actually going to read these in the back. So 45 was the first one that was on top. All right. With gathering, it says this may mean an external gathering, investing with others in a common purpose, or an internal one. You are integrating your many roles and strengths. Explore, share roots, perhaps seeing people for guidance to align your efforts with your purpose, and understand mundane daily activities as part of a larger story. And the questions are saying, what is ask? I'm all tongue tied over here, guys. I'm sorry. What is asked of you, and what are you investing in? Okay, so something is being asked of you from another person, and you're deciding if it's actually worth it. Like you're looking at all parts of it, right? It's not just the reward of it with this gathering. It's like the process of getting it together, right? Um, with the vessel number 50, it says a new beginning. The vessel provides stable, robust foundations for a new life, and also the curable, where you can expect to be transformed and remade. Just as wood becomes fire or raw ingredients become food, the experience of life can be blended and transmuted into a meaningful whole. What is the vessel for transformation? What are you beginning? And what will you cook? I like this message. So, my initial understanding here with these two cards together, hello Aiden, thank you for being here, is that sometimes there's certain parts of our process, our journey that we go through that it seems like, dang, why I got to do that to get there? But it's just a part of the process, okay? And sometimes that means maybe you have to do things that are either outside of yourself, or you have to really pull from within yourself to get something done, okay? to play a role, to put, I see this cooking. It keeps mentioning that the cooking process. So I'm getting all the ingredients, that all the processes that go into that cooking. Okay, yeah, you're hungry. You want something to nourish you. You want something to feed your soul. But are you prepared? Have you prepared the food? Did you get all the ingredients together? Did you start to process the ingredients? Did you start to boil them? Right? Put it in the right flavors. Do you like how it tastes? Do you like, what do you need to fix? What do you need to adjust? Okay, so um, I'm seeing that here, but I'm gonna look really quick. If you guys wait with me and just see real quick. Hope everyone's having a beautiful and blessed day. What was it? 45 um, into 50. Get a quick Google description. All right. So this says it signifies a transition from assembling resources or people into structured, refined, and lasting form. Okay, so you have your ingredients, you have what you need, all your resources are right there. So it's about putting them together, refining the process. Okay, maybe you have some sort of plan that you're fixing, you're making it right, right? You're tweaking it in some sort of way. So it says this suggests a need to consolidate efforts and establish a new stable system for long term success, turning shared energy into a sustainable, nourishing outcome. Okay, so this is definitely a group effort, definitely giving me like community vibes, family vibes, everybody all hands on deck to get something done, right? Everybody has a purpose and it's time to put those skills together to make something whole and complete. Like, every part of this, every part of the situation is whole and complete with itself, but when it all matches up together, it's like something powerful, something, the energy is just amplified here. Okay. I invite demons. Well, don't stay on here too long because you don't want them to come your way. Okay, my dear? All right. But anywho, just commenting on the comments. They funny. But some other stuff that's here. It says key things: focusing on uniting, teamwork, and gathering resources. Okay. And it says symbolizes nurturing, structural stability, and spiritual cultural enrichment. So this is soul tribe type of energy as well, enriching each other. All right. You can only go but so far by yourself. All right. I see this energy as you going deeper into something here. Um, Yeah, you can eat it, baby. Go ahead. Look, my family is here with me. You see how this reading is going? They here. They are part of the process. All right. My daughter was asking me, can she eat the food that's there? All right. But yeah, and I was look, and this keeps talking about cooking. So right. So it's like that process. Everybody getting together. Like, hey, can I resources sharing? All right. There may be something like that where you need to you know how to sew the other person, like bartering. That's the thing I'm thinking of, like sharing your skills with other people. All right, it may not always be for money, but it may be like this person is truly in need and all they have right now is this to give you, but they really need something and you're able to give it to them, right? It's like, all right, here, it's cool, right? There's nothing wrong with that, and you may be receiving this type of help too. So this is a very helpful type energy in the month of May. People being generous, people being um utilizing their gifts and their services, being at the forefront here. All right. And it says something here about also about dedication and fostering community, creating stable environments. All right. And good fortune. All right. Now we like good fortune now, don't we? All right. So let's get deeper into the message. All right. I like this already. Teamwork makes the dream work. Let's build together, guys. Listen, I get this too because I need more community, right? I have community. I have my family. I have friends. I have things like that. But there's nothing wrong with expanding. There's nothing wrong with reaching out to people. This could be online. Okay. This could be if you have an actual business, something that you, whatever type of service that you have, you may be able to garner more good energy by working with other people, right? Getting together with other organizations that are doing maybe something that, you can incorporate yourself into or something like that. We're just working with other people. All right. Getting tips, getting help, getting resources. All right. We need to definitely work together at this time. I also see an energy, and this is not quite as optimist or happy-go-lucky. But the gathering with the vessel, this is also like making a plan for change, right? It's like groups of people getting together, meeting, planning something out, and then, going to execute it, right? But this is for the long-term change, right? It's like I couldn't do this by myself. I needed the community. I needed my base. I needed my my soul tribe. All right. Okay. Collective. Let's go. What's going on? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, my kitties is always popping in the room. They don't be caring. And please don't pray for me, Brian. I don't need your prayer. Let me actually block you. I need moderators. Julia, you want to be a moderator for me? Because people are annoying. Yeah, let's make you a moderator. Because you tend to be on my readings more often than not, and I appreciate that. And how do I make you a moderator? Oh, here we go. Did I do it? All right. All right. Julie. Sorry. You are now a moderator. So please, if you see any of the cookies while I'm recording and you are ever on here, I give you full permission to remove them. Um, yeah, but thank you. Thank you. All right, let's get some more energy here. Let's get some more clarity for the collective. Let's do this. Oh, the ice cream truck is out. If you know the ice cream truck, that means good energy. All right? Everybody loves when the ice cream truck passes around. It's a good time. You could be feeling like sad. You like hear that ice cream truck. It might brighten up your day a little bit. All right? So, let's see. Let me get 2 cards here for the collective. Or whatever y'all want to give me. Thank you. The woman holding a heart is here, number 44. Okay? Definitely you need to have the energy of love, being open, being very giving at this time. And it doesn't have to be only you, but this energy of being very willing, right? The heart is open, feeling really good about something, feeling like something has purpose, something is genuine, sincere here, right? A sincere feeling. This is definitely, I'm getting Venus energy, right? Making something look good, putting things together, some type of transformation here. Look, I said something here about like all the parts being whole within themselves and being put together to form something even stronger, right? So, symbolism. There's holes in his heart. There's a big hole here, but there's little heart holes here, right? Now, in other circumstances, this might look like you gave away all your heart and, it's tearing you apart, right? But you still got love in your heart. But what I see here really is like this unity energy of all of these hearts being filled up, and it's making this complete heart, right? Even this big one here, it's like the parts within the whole, right? And even with that thing becoming whole here, with this heart here, it's like something even bigger than that. It's a effect of some type of large magnitude. Okay. Number 44. Balance, mastery, and more love. Now you gotta love the people you're working with, right? You 33 is here, so you got 44 and 33. But you gotta love the people you're working with. Like you can't go and be around people that don't make you feel motivated, right? I feel like this is very motivating energy. Very beautiful energy, teacher energy, and master energy of like I'm getting sage and the sage and the teacher, which is not the same thing, right? Because the teacher is still learning. The sage is like wisdom. Anywho, let's see. One more. Ooh, we got envy that flew out. Interesting. Well, all that love, where did hate come from? That's that opposite energy. And that's interesting. So it may be something here that needs to be weeded out of the group. All right. Somebody here is not really a part of, like, they don't have the same intentions or something like that. Or I'm getting like a Judas type energy here. Interesting. And look, who's at the bottom? Archangel Michael. So something here. Envy doesn't have to necessarily. I don't know. I'm gonna get clarity. because this whole thing was like unity. Let's work together. Let's do this. And then you got envy that came out. So like, what is that envy, right? Somebody who's working against the program, somebody who's I'm hearing like a monkey wrench is being thrown into something, right? Maybe there's like forces that are trying to stop the unity, things that are trying to stop the community from growing, from getting together, right? Somebody who can't get into the club, they hating them from outside the club. Right? This could be somebody who wants to, who doesn't want to participate in some sort of way, but it's like they need to. Somebody could be a little bit afraid to step into something, right? It's like, I don't really trust all of this that's here, but it's is something that's good, right? But feeling doubtful, feeling, like, what is this all about? Why is everybody so happy go lucky? Or, like, is this real? Is this too good to be true, right? Not wanting to be burnt again, not wanting to be uh faced with some type of like shame or like embarrassment or right. Okay, let's get clarity. Which cards do I want to use? Let's use you. Thank you, collective, for being here with me. I appreciate you. It is sad, Julie. I tell you, it is sad because it's like we could really make something grow, but then it's just like this one thing. But it is it. Hey, hey. Don't ever let that stop. One monkey don't stop no show. Let's say that, okay? One monkey do not stop the show. The show must go on. All right, let's get some clarity here with this woman holding a heart. What is going on in the community, in the group, in the collective? This is definitely talking about something. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles, first card. Okay. I'm hearing false start. Something flipped over, but I don't know what it is. My God. Okay. There we go. All right. It's a lot. I'm going to put the ones that's flipped down. We're not going to look at them yet. Okay, we're going to look at these. But this Five of Pentacles, it came out here. The first card that I noticed was the Ten of Cups. Okay, but I also noticed it here with the Ten of Swords. So this is maybe somebody getting cut out the group, somebody being cut off out of, they can't enter in anymore. Something here about that. It's like everybody may be agreeing for something that is like no good for the group. So we have to cut it out. This could be a person or it could be, you know, um, something that the group does collectively that needs to stop that or it just ends, right? That is removed out of something. Okay, this is affecting a lot of, oh Lord, there's a lot going on in the world right now. And I'm seeing it's affecting a lot of people. Okay, we have different new things coming out on boats and people are traveling, so be very careful with that with your health. And you know it's not really, not to say there's not much you can do. Take your herbs and take your vitamins, do your meditations and all that, right? Don't leave yourself out here lacking, because I see something that is gonna definitely affect a large group, the gathering of the vessel. Okay, this could definitely talk about the health of the group, the health of the community, the health of society. Okay, but I feel like this is also building up your immune system. I'm seeing, right, you building up here with other people, kind of being diligent, more diligent here with something to remove something. I keep hearing the word excommunicate. So somebody may be getting kicked out of the group. Okay, don't be surprised if you hear very soon that somebody in some way got kicked out. Okay, whatever that means. They're not a part of the group anymore. All right, and I feel like whatever this is, that with the Empress here, this is because this person didn't have loyalty, or they didn't do what they needed to do. Maybe I don't know. This Knight of Pentacles is very diligent, the worker, right? The Queen, the Empress here would love to have the Knight on her team, right? It's not like it's her team either, but I feel like this energy of like this collective, the feminine gets to decide what's in and what's out here. All right. The feminine energy is very strong here. And with the Two of Cups, this daughter romance is about what's being let in. Something here, I'm getting mole type of energy. All right. Somebody who was infiltrating or something like that. This is some crazy energy, right? I started off with like something I thought was going a whole nother way, but it is what it is. All right. Somebody else also, I'm seeing like something that one person had is being given to another person. So something that somebody thought they may were holding on to for a long time. Their position was secure in some sort of way, right? Is being given to someone else, right? By orders of someone else. It's like you can't even get mad at the person who got it. This is just the orders of like the higher ups of what's gonna happen. Excuse me. This is like the new thing that's in play. So let's see here. We have the moon, the queen of pentacles, and the ace of wands. So somebody's definitely having to find their way here, especially with the moon and envy. This is what's being hidden. Somebody is upset. Somebody is mad that their position is being changed. It's being removed. They may not know why. They may not know. They may not have realized it was coming either. Interesting. But I also see here with the moon and the queen of pentacles, it's like somebody who can still find what they need in the dark, right? So in the darkest of times, you can still find your way with the light. All right. Could be you, could be somebody else. So whoever this energy is of being in a kind of a darker space, an unknown space or something like that, they're gonna find their way. They're gonna be okay. But it feels like that somebody's time is up. And this could also be here that somebody has a surprising start, right? Somebody gets a surprising new start in some sort of way. But I feel like there's a hidden hand here of things happening. There's a hidden hand behind the scenes. There is somebody calling the shots. There's somebody kind of orchestrating things. All right. I just spoke about this earlier in the week. That manipulation, right? The sheep in wolf's clothing, or the wolf in sheep's clothing. The devil in disguise type of energy. You know, all of that was coming up this week. So uh, somebody's gonna know like soon what is what. Like it's gonna come to light because this Empress energy here is giving me of somebody announcing this change, announcing this new order here. Right. This is the new way of the land. I'm hearing. Okay, so while certain people will be blessed, right? They will feel like, okay, well, I had to come up here. Other people may feel like, okay, I have to find my way. Like I'm not completely lost, but where I thought this was going to last, now I have to find another way. All right, so like timeline shifting type of energy. Okay, I don't know, guys. Let's see what's going on. Um, I'm actually gonna get one of you guys. Let's see what's going on with this energy here with the collective. Oh no, I don't want these cards. I saw it. I saw it. I already know. They wanted me to pull this. Sometimes they tell me what I gotta pull, what cards they want me to use, and other times I go with the flow. The moonlight. The moon is here again. The moonlight goddess. She got her one booby out. She's hiding the other one here. I don't know. I don't know why that stood out to me so much. And this is the number 2. So somebody's repressed emotions, healing, and reflection. Somebody gotta eat their role. All right. Somebody may have done something within the community that they're being reprimanded for, right? And they just gotta kind of go through it. It's like they gotta eat their karma or the consequences really here. Repressed emotions though, somebody's not really saying how they really feel. All right. Maybe they don't want to look foolish, but they're really upset about something, right? They don't they may want to tell you. I don't know. There's something here where they feel like maybe like they weren't done right, right? They were done dirty, but in reality, it's like this needed to be pointed out. Somebody's being pointed out in some way, and they may not like it. You know, they're being called out, but don't we all get called out, right? At some point, we all get called out. So answer the phone to your calling, okay? The amethyst is here. All right, this is bringing transformation, certainty, and confidence into the situation, though, right? By this being called out, removed, kind of handled and dealt with, I feel like this brings a new energy about, a new air about here. Number 2 and 41. Okay. There could be like a change in. Oh, I also see here where it's like everybody noticed, but nobody wanted to say anything until one person did. Maybe that's you, collective. Maybe you're the one person that points something out. I don't know. All right. But I definitely do see that energy where like everybody kind of just swept it underneath the rug and just let it be like, okay, it just is what it is, right? We complaining, but we're not going to complain about it. And it started to affect the whole group. It started to affect more than just maybe the small group in which it was affecting before. It's starting to grow. So it has to be handled. It has to be dealt with immediately. Okay, so expect some changes here. Yeah, teardrop, the jewel within a teardrop. Somebody might be crying some tears, and I don't really feel like this is necessarily. This is a lesson. You know, everything's a lesson. So it is what it is. Sometimes you got to know. All right, somebody could have been doing like a half-ass job at something, and they're getting called out on it. How it's affecting the group. It realizes like when your part of the job is not done, then it downfalls on everybody in some way. All right. Oop. We got the chariot, repressed emotions, cancer energy, healing, reflection. Okay. There's this like, opposite type of energy. You have the Eight of Cups. Again, somebody's leaving. Somebody is being removed out of something, right? The chariot, I hear some people call it like the police guard, right? The police is coming, the ambulance or something like that. Um, so I see this with the Eight of Cups. Somebody's being taken away or somebody's leaving a situation, right? Even if they're not being taken out of it, like physically, but they're being there's a removal with the Queen of Wands. You have the Two of Swords, excuse me, here. Somebody is the somebody thought they was the star of the show. They thought they had everything underneath control, right? It's like until you figure, I don't know, you walk into a situation one day and you're like surprised. You're not even like, oh my God. Like, like I don't know. Somebody thought they were the star of the show, but yeah. The Knight of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles. Everybody is happy again, right? It's like this Two of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. Something here that was bothering the minds, with the influencing, right? Maybe it was a negative influence or something, or just bad habits or something like that. Here, it's like somebody always resorted to that, right? So again, when that energy is removed, there's a changing of the minds. People start to feel differently, and I don't know. Also, I see here again, this Two of Swords. There may be an energy of like forgiveness with the Knight of Cups, right? Somebody coming back to say, "Can I get another chance? Can I get back in? Can I?" I don't. I really don't know what this is, right? But I definitely see somebody here asking for forgiveness. Are they going to be granted? It's like with work. It's not just a yes. It's not also just a no. It's like if you're going to come back in, it's with these boundaries. It's with these underneath these circumstances or something like that. All right. So be mindful of people's behaviors. All right. Be mindful of your own behaviors. Right. If you know you've been doing something where you kind of been coasting, like pay attention. Okay. Like something could be under review. Let me get one more card. The High Priestess with the King of Wands at the bottom. Okay, your High Priestess is here. So be mindful, pay attention. Look at your surroundings. Pay attention to what's going on. See how things are changing. See where right? It's like you could sense something as well. Something is being you could probably you feel like there's energy of change, right? But pay attention with the High Priestess, because the High Priestess sees the unseen. Okay? So when you pay attention, you can read a play before the play actually happens. You can read the room before you even enter the room. All right, you can read. You just pay attention. All right, pay attention to the group. Pay attention to people's behaviors. Maybe even when you enter the room. Right, pay attention to how you know, maybe every time you used to do one thing and somebody had a certain response and now they have a different response to you. Pay attention to all of that, okay? Um, yeah. All right, so let's see what energies come out here. Let's see. For the collective, this E King message. Ooh, ostination. What does that mean? I actually never seen this word before. Ostination. Ostentination. Ostentination. We're going to look it up. I do know it is Taurus energy in Saturn, but I have never heard this word. And let's look it up together. Osten... Uh, spelling it, but not how I need it. Oh, where did it go? All right, so it says showy, pretentious, vulgar display intended to attract attention, admiration, envy, which came out, right? That card literally came out, the card of envy. Envy, often regarding wealth or power. So somebody could be very jealous of what you have. Somebody feels like maybe you don't deserve something, right? So they may feel like they want to take something away from you, but I don't feel like they can because your wealth and your power is yours. Like, right? It can't just be like, it can be taken from you, but not on just because they want it. Okay. Um, it implies a loud or over the top effort to impress others. So this is somebody who would likes to show off what they got, right? And it's like this is what could catch somebody up with being a show off, right? People don't necessarily like a show off, or somebody could be also doing something here like, oh god, stealing from the group, and then they're like, you wondering how they got all this stuff, and you're like, what the hell? Like, where'd that come from, right? Like, and I said, like, you paying attention to people's money, but it's like, if we all got a goal, if we all working on this, if we all saying this is the plan, this is what we're doing, how come you're out here like being a show off or exuberant and like, everybody got one cow, but you had to get two. Right? And it's like you didn't need the two cows, so now you got to take care of them. Now that's, I don't know. All right, it's a metaphor. Take it as it is. You have the energy of a fair. All right, somebody's dabbling in something here that they shouldn't be, but they're gonna learn their lesson here with Saturn being in here because you have Venus in Leo. Okay, somebody who is easily seduced, maybe, or easily like very what's that word, vain. Somebody who just is like full, like this show off type of energy. Somebody may be attracted to that, right? Somebody may be like, oh, this person has something that I want, so let me get close to them to try to obtain it too. So yeah, be mindful of that you have somebody around you that is trying to in some way utilize your what you have. Okay? Or the group. Inspiration. Pisces energy here with Venus again. All right, and being inspired. The haters here with this envy energy. People are inspired by what you're doing. They feel like what you have, like, and you may be over here trying to make it through. You over here trying to figure out your next move, right? Figure out your next drink of water. And they over here looking at you like you got it all, right? Because you make it look good. You make it look easy. So you do inspire people no matter what. No matter what your struggle is. You make that struggle look easy. You make it look like, well, if they could do all of that, then, let me just feed off of them. Let me just do it like them, right? They may not even be taking it directly from you, but I don't know, like, it's like it's not a physical thing they're taking. It may be an attribute of yours. It may be something here where they admire, all right? That admiration can, this card talked about that too, admiration, right? Somebody being obsessed with you, right? You can have that type of energy around. So be mindful of obsession. All right, what else do we have here? First time here? I appreciate you, Paloma. I have a coworker with that name, so interesting. But anywho, you have Aquarius energy here with idealism. changing the minds of people, but you having your own uniqueness. Now, Aquarius, if Aquarius ain't one thing, and I know for sure because I'm an Aquarius, we are unique, we are individuals, we are original. And I don't mean to say this in a bragging and boastful way, but if somebody is looking at you for what you got, is again because you are unique, and you don't got to be an Aquarius, but you are unique. You are confident. You do things in your own way. You don't ask questions. You do it to the beat of your own drum, right? And again, maybe the way you do it, you may talk to people and it gives them some type of motivation, but it's like you got to do that work. Like I'm still doing my work. That don't mean I'm gonna give you all the advice in the world, and you know, I don't know. You have assertion that came out with Aries, Aries Sun. You have Aquarius Sun and Aries Sun. Okay, so Aries also. I love my Aries because they be about their business here. Okay, they're ready to conquer anything here. So I'm seeing this energy with Aquarius and Aries working together. It's just like breaking in new ideas, breaking in new uh, forms of thought. Okay, but in a very like yesterday this was the thought and today that is no longer making sense and this is what it is, right? No, not even falling back on it. It's like very forward thinking, forward movement. You have loss and indecision with Libra and Pisces energy again. Pisces came out here twice. Okay, so some type of indecision on loss. So you may be reluctant to give up on something, a little reluctant to, you know, come to terms with something here, but just deal. A loss is a loss here, I'm hearing. Don't be delusional about it. All right, don't make decisions on what you know is going to be not worth your time. All right? All right, don't be delusional. Please don't, because you're going to learn a lesson about your delusion with illusion, with illumination, and that's going to be like, yeah, I don't know. I don't like how that feels. Negotiation. So you go from indecision to negotiation. I feel this energy of somebody trying to talk their way back into something, gift their way back into something after they've been let out. All right. Um, Again, strategizing new terms, a new something new here. Fulfillment and generosity. So somebody may be let back in. It's okay. All right. But I also feel like this fulfillment and generosity is like I've done all that I can. I fulfilled my generosity has been fulfilled. Like, how do I say that? I fulfilled my obligation to you of generosity. Like I no longer have to give it to you. Right? That's what I see here. Like with fulfillment and generosity. Leo and Sagittarius energy on the move. All right. A lot of Saturn energy is out here as well. Saturn and Venus is here. So we learning about what we, in the community, there's certain things that you need. There's certain things that you want, I'm hearing, and there's certain things that are very much like they're just a part of what happens, right? It's not a need or want, it's just a function of the society. It's a function of the group here, right? So your needs always have to be met. Your wants are also where you have to work for them. All right. Your needs will be met, but your wants, you have to work for them. And you got to work for your needs as well. But I feel like your needs are just like the necessities. Like those are the things that are there. The vision is here with Pisces energy once again here. So somebody's mind is changing. Somebody's come to a full term on something. You got Pisces 3 different times here. And that is the end of the zodiac. That is that wholeness, that completion, right? All right. Yeah. So that's that. All right, collective. This was the message. I hope it inspired somebody. I hope it helped somebody. I hope it resonated with somebody. Okay. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. I will be back with more. Okay. The E King message I feel like was a very good one. Um, but pay attention to who you have in your community, who you have in your surroundings. All right. Who you eating at the table with. All right. That's important. All right, but anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. I gotta go cook dinner for these kids before they bust in here again. All right, deuces, bye, and thank you, Julie.